All right, because I still get asked about this stuff, and just so it's not too boring, I'm going to show you some images that I've never shown before, at least on YouTube, and people make me aware of this stuff. So remember, if you like the videos, like, sub, silly, comment, share, support the channel if you want to. Appreciate it. Thanks. I just want to show just how fucking evil and corrupt the fighting game community is. I was made aware of some stuff, and again, we'll show some stuff. So again, and there's full videos about a lot of this stuff that you can look at. And thanks to Dymo for the thumbnails and all the other people that also show me stuff. Make sure to add Clayton, blah, 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 blah. Oh, I don't think we should add Clayton because he's too much of a controversial creator. 2A, again, I was just made aware of this, that this was a thing. Fighting game content creator megalist. Even though this was made 3 years ago, look at all of these people. Can you imagine that? I mean, this video is just going to show you just how deep the community has gone to erase me from everything for the past over 20 years, despite no one doing the shit that I've done for fucking fighting games, right? Like, look at this. Oh, analysis theory. Can you imagine? Let's not have Clayton in analysis theory videos, even though Clayton predicts all these games before everybody else. Like the Norval tag, we'll show this guy. Remember this guy? I think I have some screen. Remember this guy thought I was going to be wrong about games, and then I'm constantly right about them. Oh, Pat the Flip. Remember that guy used to suck me off, but then it became cool to hate me, and then we're not going to admit that Clayton found all that. Like I just look at these people and I'm like, dude, I don't even know who half these people are. Guides into the buttmonger. Wrath. Is it interesting that there's actually multiple people here who have been caught scamming the community? But no, we won't have Clayton. Oh, Ultra Chen. You mean James Chen, who just recently was talking about how I'm one of the goats of the community, one of the most important people ever for fighting games, but he isn't allowed to talk about me on stream? Did that seem a little bit strange to anybody? Oh, Sajam, you know what I mean? Remember he was supposed to debate me? Like, look at all, I'll give, I think was it Dato Do you? I think that guy, there was something, he refused to talk shit about me when Buttmonger tried to get him to talk shit about me before, so I think that was that guy, right? So shout out to him. Wooly, wasn't that a guy that was talking about, it's going to be too dangerous to jump and strive, the most dangerous game ever? Anyway, the point is, can you imagine this thing? It's a fucking joke. Desk is a fucking joke. Anyway, but again, we want to get on to what probably most people want to see, the drama, right? So I was made aware of this recently. Some QRQL. Oh, I'm sorry. What the fuck? Let's go back here. Time out. Some QRQL guy. He has the worst persecution complex of anyone I've ever seen. He gets in fight with people like, what? So let's just, and there's full videos about so much of this stuff, and I'll show, look at this. Maximilian. The lengths some people go to not acknowledge your accomplishments is astounding. You mean Max, who took credit, was very fine with taking credit for stuff that I've done and making money off it. And he didn't want to admit that all the Dragon Ball FighterZ stuff was from me until he actually saw his chat. Finally, they liked me. Then he was willing to admit it. You mean, look at all these Discord people. Isn't it funny? Like, kind of like the pot calling the kettle black. They will get mad at other people for supposedly stealing their tech that they took from me. Oh, they're a tech stealer. Like, how insane is it that the Dragon Ball Fighter, some of these Dragon Ball Fighter Z community guys have tried to talk about, oh, I can't believe someone's trying to steal our tech. Or this person's so crazy about tech, even though the tech was from me in the first place that they took. Like, the insanity, right? What else do we have here? And this is something that I want people to remember. Unlike so many of these other people, I will not take credit for something if I have not done it, right? Look at the Kim Infinite. It would be so easy for me to take credit for the Kim Infinite in CVS2. And maybe from a certain perspective, you could say, oh, Clayton, well, you are the first person to kind of do it. And the Japanese did actually give you credit, in a video. And that's maybe why people think that on a larger scale that you are the person that came up with the Kim Infinite in CVS2. But you know what? Even the idea for something is important. And so I would not take full credit for something like that, even though it'd be so easy. Isn't it so amazing that so many of these other guys, oh, give me, acknowledge my accomplishments, even though I've done nothing. But Clayton, the evil Clayton, when it would be so easy for me to take credit for something, I refuse. But I'm supposedly evil, right? And of course, I think we start getting into people like Buttmonger. Wow. Did people forget that Buttmonger actually was thanking me for helping him? I guess he forgot to delete all his posts. Do you remember when this guy was so crazy to try to cancel me, and somehow the community believed it at large? He would go around saying that I faked cancer and all these other things for attention. Clayton is a scrub who doesn't even know how to play Dragon Ball FighterZ, despite how much, almost entire games from me tech-wise. He fakes illnesses for attention. Actually, I left the community while I was still winning tournaments. If someone were to fake something, don't you think they would make a GoFundMe or something like that? I never made one of those. I left the community while I was still winning tournaments. I think if someone was going to fake an illness or fake something for attention like this motherfucker, they would probably do it, stay in the community, and make fake donation streams or GoFundMe streams like this motherfucker has helped support people do, which we have already shown. But I'm the person that did it. I was laughed out of my scene, which makes no sense because we'll show the scene loved me so much, they post half-naked pictures saying how beautiful I am. Like, we'll show this, blah, 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 and nobody can beat me. We'll get into that. But I was supposedly kicked out. How people even believed anything this guy said? Oh yeah, I faked. Geez, I mean, you can see me going to tournaments, still winning. I mean, look at this. This is 20 years ago after radiation. How do you fake having radiation? Do you think you just go to a hospital? Hey, doctors, give me all this radiation to fuck me up. Somehow I faked all this. Somehow, remember, and this is even after winning the tournaments and people would talk shit about me, guess what? I would help everybody. Do you know anyone else that has ever, do you know anyone else who has ever done that in fighting games? Please post in the comments. Someone that despite being shitted on, after winning tournaments, people saying they faked being sick, even though I'm getting sick in and out between matches, I still sat down and I would teach people how I'm doing all the stuff that I'm doing in games. Do you know anyone else that has done that? Of course you don't, because no one else has ever done it. Ridiculous. Oh yeah, geez, I'm sure, yeah, I just automatically gave myself an autoimmune disease. Yeah, I'm sure I just fake having, it's just insane. Are you serious? Oh yeah, Clayton is so narcissistic. He's just going to, we're going to get lupus rashes all over, blah, blah, blah. Oh, he's so narcissistic and full of how he looks, though. Are you serious? Isn't it crazy that this motherfucker, and it's just crazy to me that people believe this guy, right? I supposedly kept a paper trail to support my lies. Does that make any sense to anybody? Supposedly I faked all of this stuff. He desperately wants your sympathy for being sick. I left the community while still winning tournaments. I never made a GoFundMe or anything like that, even while I was winning tournaments. Do you think maybe these guys are the ones that want attention? His medical records are what helped expose him. My medical record. So wait, all my illnesses are fake, but my medical records expose me? Even though they show me. And again, you can watch the videos of me signing on to my health record in real time. And we got this guy talking about my ultrasound photos, which made no sense because I showed an MRI. Oh, you can reverse Google image searches. They're not me. You can reverse Google and see it's an ultrasound. Well, actually, you look it up in Google and there's nothing because it's my record and it's an MRI, not an ultrasound. How the fuck did people believe this guy in the first place? Do you remember, that Imager post, because they're like, oh, you got to prove it. Post pictures of all your health record, blah, blah. Do you remember they were saying the images were fake of the test results of stuff, right? They're like, oh, these are fake. We can't even see your name in it because you stole this from Google. And I'm like, motherfucker, I can go downstairs in my basement. Guess what, Clayton Chapman? Do you realize like that's how insane they were? They thought that I had somehow stolen images. It's not me. Does this make any sense to you? Hmm. Do you remember when Twitch actually was opening up an investigation about Buttmonger because he was going into everybody's chat that he could and was trying to say that I was harassing him with Nakio? Nakio later was canceled for different reasons, but Buttmonger somehow got away with it. And do you remember Buttmonger then started suddenly deleting all his videos of him going on stream encouraging people to lie about me? Do you remember that? Thankfully, some of them are saved, but he deleted them because he didn't want to be known as the person that exposed me or something like that. And that's why he deleted them. Certainly not because Twitch actually was opening up an investigation about the harassment he was doing to me, right? This guy supposedly had never had any interaction with me until I badmouthed him on SRK. But we've already showed before he was actually thanking me for helping him teach him games. Does this make any sense? I never said he stole. Wait, what is this? Like saying I said he stole tech or didn't make his own vids never happened. Oh, are you sure? I mean, as for cheerleaders, I don't got them. Well, we're going to show he actually, and other people have admitted, he has encouraged other people to lie about me. So we know this is not true. A bunch of people who know him in real life told fun, crazy stories. A lot of his sick key pictures fail the old reverse GIS. I don't know what a GIS test, but I'll assume it's a Google test or something. Well, guess what? We've already proven that it was me because they would try to say that the images were not me and I stole it. And then I would go down into my little basement and show, look, it's my fucking record, you fucking idiot. Are you serious? Do you remember, and this shows how many people are a part of the lie. Do you remember that event hubs, we already know how shady event hubs is, which this goes to show event hubs doesn't like to post my videos. They like to promote people like Desk, even though Desk, what has Desk done? You know what I mean? They give Desk credit for farting, right? Do you remember event hubs would actually delete posts if anyone talks about me in a positive light, but would leave up posts of people like Buttmonger talking shit about me? Look at this. They would delete people's posts who would say something good about me, leave up people talking shit about me, but leave up bot posts. Look at the time frame. Are you serious? They would leave up bot posts, obviously from hours and hours ago, but if any post would defend me, they would delete it. Yeah, they got caught doing that. Do you think that shows a little bit of a collusion to erase me from everything while promoting people who have been proven to lie? Let me get, are you going to say that I hacked event hubs? Are you going to say? Of course, Buttmonger never, look at that. Buttmonger going to things like, Reddit lying about me. Isn't it amazing that Buttmonger supposedly talking about cheerleaders? Guess what? Who has he helped promote? The Priest guy, who Priest was, I believe it was Malice. Malice was the one that showed that Priest actually made fake GoFundMes for supposedly being sick. And it actually ended up being for a gaming fund because his wife left him and he was depressed. I guess that's what Malice apparently found out. I didn't find that out. And what Priest did was, with the encouragement of Buttmonger, was to say that all the tech that I put out was fake. He then started posting all the Frieza tech that people said, or everyone was trying to say was fake. He then, once he could do it, posted it as his own and made a GoFundMe account saying that he was sick, and it ended up being just a gaming fund. Nakil, another person that was canceled. Raw Kid, another person that made up a fake LGBTQ thing about me. We'll get into that. Houdini, another guy that made up a fake LGBTQ. I mean, Majin Blake. I mean, Jesus Christ, it's almost like he's encouraging people to lie about me. Do you remember that supposedly Buttmonger doesn't go around talking to anyone encouraging people to lie about me, but we can see some of my biggest haters actually have admitted, while they didn't know other people were recording the conversations, that Buttmonger was going to them and they decided it was a good idea to lie about me. But of course, they never talked to Buttmonger. Buttmonger never encouraged people to lie about me, even though there's Discord conversations of them forgetting to delete their posts that, yes, they were in conversation. Do you remember, speaking of just how fucking evil the community is, these supposedly holier-than-thou LGBTQ social justice warriors, they were so mad that they couldn't do what I was doing in videos that they started trying to tell everybody that they were bugs and glitches and not real. Look at the dates. Do you remember that they then, whenever they could do it, they would then try to post the videos as their own and take credit for it? Do you remember that around this time as well, maybe perhaps from the suggestion of Buttmonger, I don't have those conversations, but they started posting about how gay they were. More and more. Curiously at the same time. As it turns out, they apparently thought it would be a good idea to try to cancel me by saying that I hate gay people. Apparently, people believed it, even though, of course, no proof. Certainly, I didn't block them because they were lying about me and posting a bunch of shit about me. No, apparently I hate them because they're gay, even though we've showed in other videos I've had gay members of the community have even lived with me. Do you think it's maybe just at the time, the Me Too movement, it was a convenient thing to try to lie about me? Of course, no proof has ever showed that I supposedly hate gay people. No proof has ever showed of that. As a matter of fact, if you even ask the moderators that were in on getting me banned, they even said, oh yeah, no, they just said you said it. No one actually ever showed us any proof. Oh, so the moderators even existed. And then the moderators, isn't it a coincidence that the moderators then tried to play, oh, well, it wasn't me who banned you. It was actually Harry. All the guys, oh, so wait, so you're telling me that all these guys that supposedly have control of the Discords, they told everybody that I hate gay people and tried to kill them and all this other shit. They just made it up. So they didn't have to show anybody proof because no proof exists because it didn't happen. It was just a convenient excuse to get me banned. Just made it up. And of course, this is that Priest thing. And this was Malice. Malice was the one that found out that Priest was not actually as sick as he said. It was actually just that he was depressed that his wife left him. And so his GoFundMe for being sick was apparently just for his gaming fund. Of course, it's funny that Buttmonger and all these other people helped support it. Is that a little interesting that people say that I've done all these evil things and we have people making fake GoFundMes under false pretenses? I don't know. What do you think? But of course, when I show these videos, look at this. Isn't it amazing that he's able to laugh that he just got away with it like that? Were people too stupid to actually see that the stuff this guy says is not even remotely true? Do you remember that when other people like this guy, and remember Buttmonger, isn't it crazy that so many guys actually they supported this Cal's guy? Another guy who actually did fake cancer stories. He did fake things for clout and profit. Isn't it amazing that this guy will try to act like I'm evil when he would actually get, caught? He would say like, oh, well, I guess you didn't say it, but it was my opinion you said it, and you can't lie about a opinion. Isn't it amazing that Event Hubs, is Event Hubs not the biggest American site for fighting games? Event Hubs will delete posts talking about me in a positive light. And event hubs will, wow, geez, they support people who made all these fake stories for profit. It's also supported. They also don't have any problem showing other people who are terrible liars, have been caught lying multiple times. Oh, wow, Houdini, buttmonger. Talios is a guy, I forget if I put the screen. Talios got caught cheating. Talios, what is Talios? What the fuck? It's the fucking person that poops and pees his pants, he said. He poops and pees his pants. He has no bodily function, and he thinks he's a tanuki, so you can't be mad at him for splicing combo videos and asking for credit for it. Do you remember that? And that wasn't even me who found that out. Other people found out that Talios was splicing videos together because I didn't think his videos were that good in the first place. Oh, I said him. It's a tanuki. Maybe he's a female tanuki. I don't know. But he poops and pees his pants. And people are like, oh, how could you say that? He's trying his hardest. Oh, and the person tried to say that all of my videos that I was making were fake. And he tried to say that I deleted all my fake videos. And I'm like, my videos are right here. You can see me doing them. I didn't cheat. Yeah, they didn't want to touch on that. And then they changed their story to, okay, well, I'm going to cry, but I'm going to show I can do the combos again. Guess what? They never posted the combos again that they were caught all splicing together. I guess that's just I don't know. I guess we just don't talk about that. And it's sad that you see Zhao there. I hope Zhao didn't, it's sad that Zhao was there because Zhao is one of the few people that when people are trying to say, oh no, Clayton didn't do all this stuff, Zhao was, all the stuff that, you know what I mean? For Dragon Ball FighterZ, guess what? It was Clayton. Isn't it funny that Damascus, well, all these people were lying about me. He went up from shouting me out at tournaments to, all your videos are drama. I don't want to talk about it. Is it a coincidence that all the drama videos that were on my channel were people he helped support that I already showed were lying? Damascus promoted people who were making fake GoFundMes, fake stories, all these things. Do you think that this guy is a good guy? He's so supportive of all these community members who actually helped lie and steal. But it's personal drama related. I'm pretty sure my channel's not 90% drama. You're just mad because you decided that, oh, hey, I'm going to support these people because it makes me look good, even though there's no proof of anything they say. And how many people has Damascus helped promote that actually have gotten caught scamming the community? Let me know in the comments. Remember when Sepher, this was funny, Sepher was trying to say that he had all the same health problems as me. Sepher, another person that has been canceled. Do you remember when people, this is crazy. Do you remember when I started calling this guy out and I was showing that he was a liar? He conveniently also went to the, I'm LGBTQ, lickety split, to try to, hey, Clayton is evil, I better go LGBTQ on everybody to make sure that people aren't looking into this stuff to see that Clayton is right. So we're going to go full-blown LGBTQ. It's almost like it's a coincidence like the Houdini and Rockhead guy and Lily and Talios. Every time these guys get caught like doing a lie, they go to this LGBTQ thing. Do you remember when people try to say that, Clayton makes all these fake accounts and, we know Clayton must post on 4chan about himself? But do you remember when people would actually show me, actually other people have actually been caught pretending to be me to look bad, and they would forget to turn off their name. But the evil Clayton makes all these accounts on different forums and anonymously and talks shit about people. We know it, but it's anonymous. So we know it's him. Oh, but wait, you mean other people have actually gotten caught pretending to be me? Oh shit, we accidentally forgot to take off our name. Shit. Hmm. Another, again, it goes to show you just how crazy it is. Like every form of social media, the community has tried to cancel me on, to put a bad story. Do you remember people like Hono, who apparently hates me now, talks about how evil I am? Before he realized that he could get more popular by going the LGBTQ route, he used to shout me out. Interesting. Do you remember then these holier than thou guys would post pictures of me in a hospital on a respirator, hooked up to oxygen? I don't know, dude. That's kind of fucking weird. Do you think it's a little strange to joke about a guy dying? Could you imagine Clayton at the doctor? It seems you have an enlarged gallbladder. How evil is this motherfucker for saying that? Someone that's actually been dying in the hospital. How evil is that? More Clayton, apparently I'm a transphobe. Where? Who knows? Do you remember that these guys would actually, and I guess their hope was that nobody would actually look at the posts. Check out the dates for how long Clayton has been a problem. Now, the funny thing is, if you actually go look up these posts, there's nothing about me being transphobic. There's nothing about me hating gay people. These posts don't exist if you actually look it up. As a matter of fact, if you look it up, they're so petty. There's posts of them getting mad saying that the tech I post is fake and not real, which we've all known that later on they would then post themselves. There's posts of them getting mad that they don't like that I call moves different words. That was bannable offense. They don't like the silly words that I use, even though, look at Street Fighter 6, how many people say slime now? And look at the fucking, when they try to take credit for the stuff that I've done, they are so insecure. They will literally name tech after themselves or call it some other weird name. But I'm a bannable offense because I call Chip's Alpha Blade a Ninja Dash was a bannable offense. Look at this. Strange, isn't it? I have all this proof that Clayton did all this stuff. He's been a problem for years, but if you actually look at all the posts of me being banned on Dustloop, it's actually them trying to say that all the tech I was doing was impossible and not real and fake, even though how much of it is now common practice? How much of it is some combo videos that people try to replicate? Isn't it funny? Look at this. Taste she say. I've said before, and people, oh, taste she say wasn't you. Oh, remember that Japanese? That was a Japanese guy that used to go on GGPO and beat everybody in Super Turbo in Street Fighter Alpha. I know some people hate Street Fighter Alpha. I get it. Oh no, that guy's beating people in, Super Turbo. That wasn't Clayton. Oh, Street Fighter Alpha. Oh, that wasn't Clayton. Oh, Karna's Revenge. That was a Japanese guy. Huh. Well, actually, Taste say we've showed on GGPO. Yeah. Taste say was one of my fake names. We have other people admitting all these ways back during these times. Like, guess what? The knowledge of Guilty Gear is from me. How much of Guilty Gear theory? How much do we know about Guilty Gear? What did Viterra say? I think it's like 50% from Clayton, and then maybe 40% Japanese is the knowledge of like Guilty Gear. Are you serious? Okay. Oh yeah. Basically it was Japan, and then the only person ahead, Japan was pretty far ahead of us, except for Clayton, who was doing everything. Oh, but the community, we don't want to. That's like, I hope you don't. Can you imagine? Like, I hope people don't actually look up these posts to see that. Guess what? It was me, tech-wise, talking about how these games were going to work. Japan, then way far down America and everybody else. Geez, it's almost like. Here's another great thing. Have you ever seen this? Is it not strange to you that my original account on Dustloop has been wiped? No post exists. Would you say that's a little bit suspicious? Would you say it's potentially possible that the moderators, the higher ups, whatever you want to call them, they thought, fuck, we got to ban Clayton. We got to like try to erase everything from Clayton so we can take credit. And they like, oh, what was his name? Final Showdown. Let's delete that account. And then they're like, ah, fuck, we can't remember what was this person's fake account. Oh, but wait, we can't actually go and delete everyone talking about him, but let's try to delete the main account that he used. Does that not seem like a plausible thing that these evil motherfuckers would do to try to take credit for everything? But certainly, if we go back to those original things that I showed, certainly, oh, Clayton thinks everyone's out to get him. Certainly, they would never, delete posts or anything. I still wish I could find those old unfortunately, game combo stuff. I know Dymo and other people have tried to find it, but game combos is like unsearchable to find stuff. It just doesn't work. But I wish I could find, the old game combo stuff when I've showed other crazy stuff that the community has done, but that's seemingly impossible. Oh, and this is just funny. I've never showed this. If, people always wonder, oh, who's Clayton's famous transgender friend? There you go. I'm sure people, well, if you remember who she is, you know what I mean? I could probably show you my phone. You know what I mean? Oh, what's going on with this? No, my face. Could probably show you my phone. Yes, we have each other's phone numbers. Yes, we talk on the phone. Isn't that crazy? Clayton has gay people haven't lived with Clayton. Oh, even though we showed pictures, gay members of the community. Oh, Clayton, he was never, he doesn't have some famous transgender friend. Oh, well, there you go. I guess, do I have to play the voice messages of us talking on the phone? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, and I like this. Remember, I was banned from Dustloop one of the times because they don't like the words that I use. And it still goes on to this day. The community is so petty. Oh, we don't like that Clayton called Napa's volcanic explosion. He should have called it 236S. How petty is the fucking community, dude? Oh, Narutaki. Oh, he's a game theory expert. I don't think Clayton's going to be right. And I'm like, was I not right about Strive? I called Strive just like I call all these other games, dude. Do you remember this motherfucker? Dude has some weird homosexual fantasies about me. I don't know what this dude is about. He really, really fucking wanted to talk to me when we were unfortunately in the same room so many years ago, and he was licking his lips like he's never seen a piece of chicken before or something when he looked at me. And I'm like, stay away from me. Do you remember when this guy eventually realized that, no, I would not have sex with him. I don't want to be with him. He would then start messaging random people on Discords, and he would tell them about how evil I am. Do you think it's normal for a dude this old to message random people in Discords and tell them weird stories about me? I mean, geez, there's that one quote talking about how it is like some sort of, a really weird motherfucker. But remember, and this was why I was crazy. Remember, I didn't even know, well, I knew about, obviously I knew about Twitter and stuff like that, but I had no idea that the community was so absolutely insane. Joking about leaving me for dead at tournaments, spreading this lie. Please find it in your heart to forgive us for leaving you for death. And then if you just go back, no, he's evil. Would you say he's insane? Okay. I mean, I should have posted some other quotes. Remember when I posted that stuff? That's in another video. I was getting like Facebook messages from people's wives. You know what I mean? Getting messages from other people from back in the day that, oh, I'm going to sue if you talk about this. You're all about drama. This happened a long time ago. This is high school drama. Don't talk about it or else I'll sue you. You're going to sue me because I talk about this shit? What are you talking about? And it's stuff like this that it really made me realize that these people had never stopped playing games. Just insane. Remember when, oh, Karna's Revenge, oh, you know, Japanese talking about Clayton's the best in the world. We want to say that that wasn't real, all this kind of stuff. Oh, so we're going to say that Clayton winning under a fake account after not playing the game for how many fucking years on a broken fucking controller, he entered under a sock account, so it's not fair. I'm the master of the game. I'm the best at this game. Do you remember these guys were so obsessed with trying to cancel me after that? They started posting, trying to act again like I hate transgender people for some reason. Is that a little fucking weird to you, dude? And of course, I show proof that I was the one being harassed, but no, don't show that. You know what I mean? That's fake. He's trying to spread propaganda, which of course now that person is actually canceled by the community. But let's not get into that, right? You know what I mean? Oh, you know, but he was outed from his community, blah, 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 because people hate him. Oh, yeah, that's why people are posting half-naked pictures of me when they found out where I live. Please play as Clayton. Oh, no one could ever beat Clayton. Do you remember that? These guys would invite me to things and no one could ever beat me. Oh, but I got kicked out of the community, apparently. Remember Strive? Clayton's going to be wrong about Strive. Oh, 2 years later. Oh, can you believe Clayton's going on with the I told you so stick? I can't think of another person I wouldn't want an opinion on from Strive. Fuck Clayton. Oh, wait, 2 years later. Oh, Clayton was right about everything again. Fuck him. Okay. Again, it's funny, you know what I mean? And it just goes to show that so many people actually did see my post whenever I talk about games. Everyone knows that I was going to be right. Well, not everyone, you know what I mean? But the thing is, people saw all my posts when I was talking about all these games were going to work, but they were too scared to even try. Oh, yeah, we did see it, but we just didn't feel like trying. Even when Tatsuya and Nakio, were considered the best at fucking Dragon Ball FighterZ, when the entire game for 6 months was just ABC. Oh, yeah, we're playing the game, but we don't want to like try all the stuff you're talking about. Okay. Clayton's not really good. Oh, Clayton, well, after radiation, Clayton, who won every basically single tournament he went to for almost an entire year on his first year of disability. Oh, yeah, people were talking about how I should be the captain of Team America. Oh, but certainly I've never, I was never good. Again, this stuff. Oh, geez, huh? My God, my brain, dude. My fucking brain. Oh, Clayton was never good at Super Turbo. Oh, you mean when people would talk about me and post my fake account names? Remember Seiko Star? That was another fake name of mine. Oh, I'm one of the best Ryus online. Oh, shit. Remember? Oh, that Clayton was never good at these games. Let's not talk about that. Okay. Oh, yeah, I showed that. Remember when LK used facts to shut me down that I was wrong about Dragon Ball FighterZ? I was wrong about all the Vegito tech, all that kind of stuff. Do you remember that the Vegito tech then I was putting out was so real that Bandai Namco actually patched it out of the fucking game? Wow. But I had facts that were shutting me down. But LK, he's very smart. He's very smart. He's much smarter than Clayton. He used facts to shut down Clayton, even though he kept changing his argument, and he made 4 videos, and eventually he stopped. But somehow, the Discord believed he was correct, even though I showed videos showing he was wrong. And then, it was so correct, Bandai Namco actually passed it out of the fucking game. Charmander, oh my God, that guy. Remember that guy was talking about how he's going to have a fucking heart attack? You're not allowed to talk about Clayton. And so he banned the word Clayton. Fucking Looney Tune, dude. My God. Oh my God. Remember, do you know that I have almost 500, I think, well, I actually haven't checked in a while. Could be over 500. I think last time I checked, it was almost 500 different people blocked on YouTube that I would see. They would go to any content creator they could find and try to make up some weird lie about me. Here's a great one. Oh, Clayton thinks he came up with Gogeta stuff before he even came out, which I did. That's a nice desk thumbnail, or Dymo thumbnail desk. Oh my God, this. I want to get his channel taken down. Get Clayton taken down. We must cancel Clayton. Oh, Clayton, unless I make money off it, I won't support you. Whoa, the community's saying, no, people will not support me unless they make money? Oh, do you remember Buttmongers? Buttmonger supposedly, go back to that. Buttmonger, a guy that supposedly lives in Toronto, an OG, who was so amazing at games. Guess what? I've looked, because I remember as a kid actually going to Toronto tournaments. And there's even that, more infamous Montreal tournament where I beat JFL and the arcade went crazy. But I tried to keep it to just Toronto. Do you know I can find no mention of Buttmonger being an OG, being amazing at games, going to all these tournaments? And I'm like, I can't find any mention of you, and I sure as fuck don't remember you when I, as a kid, had gone to Toronto tournaments and was actually placing in them. But he's an OG who was so amazing at every Street Fighter game. But there's no seemingly mention of him ever in anything. And everything that I've done is fake. Great Dynamo thumbnail. That's a cool one. Remember, I was still winning tournaments. I was still winning tournaments at the time I left. But apparently people want to say that's fake, right? Remember when I talked about how Evo made me play on a projector screen? And like, oh, you're trying to say that with lag? That's not proof. You'll be banned if you talk about that. Can you imagine saying that nowadays? And even, oh, wow. There's even Facebook posts talking about that. Oh, yeah, I remember being played on a projector. Yeah. I was randomly made to play on a projector at Evo. I wish I could find that ID quote of, him later years admitting, knowing that, yeah, we knew we were going to make you play on a projector and we knew it would make you lag, but we thought it was fair because it was going to make the other person lag too. So it was an even playing field. Do you think maybe that's just a convenient excuse because at the time I was so fucking far ahead of everyone else? I was winning tournaments on disability that they're like, yeah, let's keep switching the setup so no one can get used to anything, And of course, Evo 2K3 was just a complete fuck up in the first place, you know what I mean? But with everything else. But anyway, oh my God, this video is long, bro. The point is, you can watch full fucking videos of a lot of this stuff, dude, going in depth. The community has been trying to, and sadly successfully trying to, cancel me for over 20 years. Deleting me from forums, taking control of every fucking fighting game Discord they can to get me banned, event hubs, banning people that talk about me in a positive light, leaving up hate posts of me, Twitter, all this kind of stuff. You can see these people are fucking insane, dude. Who the fuck jokes about these kind of stuff that these people do throughout these years? Anyway, wow, I didn't think this video, I tried to do just like random pictures. I didn't think this video was going to be this long, but even this is this long. And it just goes to show you the community, no one has done what I've done in fighting games. And the community, instead of giving me credit, they want all the credit for it. Max, we showed Max recently. Oh, Max is so nice. Max would never do anything to make money off of somebody. He would never do that to you. Oh, I showed proof. You must have done something evil. James Chen. Oh yeah, you're one of the GOATs. You're one of the most important people ever in the community. We all know about how sick you are and we're so glad you're alive, but I can't talk about you on stream, even when you are mentioned. Why? What have you fucking done? And I said before, it's funny. I knew people did not like me from back in the day, obviously. You know what I mean? I remember people lying about me. But I had no idea just how fucking deep the fucking hatred and lies about me were until Dragon Ball FighterZ came out. And until I started looking on things like Twitter, Reddit, and then people started sending me stuff. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. These people are fucking insane. Remember, if you like the videos, like, subscribe, comment, share, support the channel if you want. Appreciate it. Thanks. The end.